I mean, the first aha moment that I even had mental garbage, right? So, does everybody here know who Anthony Robbins is? Tony Robbins, right? So I went to he had a seminar. He wasn't like a household name yet. There might have been 1,000 of us in the crowd, maybe even a little bit less. And he starts the whole seminar asking people, show of hands, how many of you grew up in a functional household? Just a quick show of hands, functional household. And nobody put their hands up. Now, before that moment, I would think, okay, oh yeah, I grew up in a dysfunctional household. People would use that as an anchor or an excuse. And here I'm looking around like, wait a second, we're all dysfunctional? Like the last guy I just talked to certainly doesn't seem dysfunctional. And then even fast forward the clock to today, like my kids, if they're at the seminar, they're not going to put their hands up. Like I'm leading a dysfunctional household, like, because again, we're all dysfunctional. So the question is, do you have the courage to take a good look in the mirror and see yourself as you truly are? So I think that's kind of the starting point, like, because one thing to say you've got some mental garbage. Well, the question is, well, what kind of garbage do you have exactly? And sometimes you need a friend to be like, hey, Jake, you're having a really hard time seeing yourself as you truly are. You're lacking some self-awareness. Let me do you a favor. Let me hold this mirror up here for you, because you're having a hard time doing it yourself. So let me tell you what you look like. Like, we all appreciate that good friend. Like, tell me, ladies, if you have a really good friend that says, yeah, don't wear that dress. Now, if a girl you don't know says that to you, how would you respond? No, you shouldn't be wearing that dress. Excuse me? Like, you'd have a problem with that. So we want a good friend in our lives to help us see ourselves as we truly are, and then just really identify it. Like, I didn't know, I'll just give you a quick example with kind of my mental garbage. I didn't know that I had this poor me complex. Had no idea. I was clueless to this. That I used to really feel sorry for myself, that all my friends work half as hard as I do and they make twice as much money. Poor me. And I'm walking around the field and it feels like vultures are flying around waiting for me to drop because it's 100 degrees outside and you're going residential and the vulture's just going to start picking up my eyeballs here right away. Poor me. Nobody knows how, in your guys' world, you can be standing around Walmart all day long and like nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody's saying hello. So I'm like, wow, I've got this issue. So I can see myself in the mirror. So I think it really starts there, like just surgically figuring out exactly what your issues are, so then you can tackle them. But if you haven't identified what they are, I'm not quite sure how you're going to make the improvement.
Yeah.
Even like in my pitch, I remember like a light bulb moment in the pitch. I had this guy, Dale, in the office. He noticed I'd been there for a couple weeks and I still kind of sucked. And he's like, Jamie, you seem like a good kid. I don't know why you're not doing well. Give me your pitch. Oh, thanks, Dale, because everybody's patting me on the back telling me my pitch is good. But obviously it's not, because all the customers seem to think my pitch sucks, right? But everybody's telling me, you know, you got the pitch down, Jamie, you got it, you got it. So then I'm pitching Dale, and he's like, okay, well, first of all, you sound like a girl. I'm like, what? He goes, when you're talking, do that again. Hey, sir, how you doing today? You go, no, you sound like a girl. You went up like 2 octaves. Yeah. You're not talking like a real human being. Talk to me like you know me. Oh, okay. Well, hey, how you doing today, sir? He goes, well, that's better. And then he looks at the transition to close. He goes, oh, dude, he says, I'm about to give you something that's going to make you a fortune. I want you to pay close attention to this. You're going to withdraw. You're going to delete. So do you want to go ahead and delete that and substitute it with, so let's go ahead and? Well, no, I can't do that. That seems too pushy. Why? Like, give a command statement. Your whole life you're used to doing commands. In fact, go get me that marker right now. See, I just gave you a command. You didn't seem like I was too pushy. Yeah. So again, Dale was just surgical in like, what exactly is Jamie's problem? He was the only guy in the office that could call it like it is and tell me I sounded like a girl and you don't sound authentic when you're talking to people, and 2, you have all these doubt phrases in your pitch that's translating, oh, do you want to go ahead and? Yeah, no, I don't want to go ahead and they would say no. So I just would say, hey, listen, have the courage to look in the mirror and have the courage to ask other people to help you hold up the mirror. I'll just I'll end with this Norman Peale Vincent quote. This is a great quote that, again, if I've memorized, it tells you how passionate I am about it. He says, the problem with most of us is we'd rather be ruined by praise than saved by criticism. So I'll repeat that one more time for those of you that are taking notes on this, because this is such a true statement, right? The problem with most of us is we'd rather be ruined by praise, like all the people in the office telling me, Jamie, your pitch is good, your pitch is good. They're ruining me with praise, than saved by criticism. So if you're the person who's looking for criticism, and most people don't have the ego for that. Well, I don't want to be told I suck. That doesn't make me feel good. No, but you need it. You need it. So look for the criticism. Dale, I mean, he called me out. He says, you sound like a girl. Like, I didn't want to hear that. But I needed to hear that. And he changed my world. I became one of the top performers in the office now, thanks to the surgeon, Dale Johnson, calling it like it is. Yeah. So we need that. So if you can't hold the mirror up yourself, find somebody who will give you the criticism that you need, or get married, because trust me, your spouse will give you all kinds of criticism, whether you want it or not.